Carbohydrates, friend or foe? That's the question that everybody wants to know. Carbohydrates have taken a really bad rap off recent because there's the argument that carbohydrates are not essential. And when we look at the macronutrients that you use to build a body, to look after a body, carbohydrates are without a doubt the least essential of the macronutrients. Protein and fat are absolutely essential. And to be honest with you, if you run a diet where you have no carbs for the fucking rest of your life, you'll be a very healthy, fit person. But carbohydrates are fucking phenomenal when you implement them in the correct way. If you overdo your carbohydrates and you've got a diet that's full of sugar, full of processed carbs, that's when carbohydrates become a foe, because they will create insulin resistance in your body. And insulin resistance is the lead sort of attribute when it comes to having ill health within the body. Once you learn to master insulin, you ultimately learn how to master your body. And this is why carb cycling is so effective. If you architect a diet plan where you're using carbohydrates for two predominant purposes: one, to fuel your performance in the gym; two, to keep the muscles fuller, rounder, and thicker, then what you create is a really powerful situation where you have a body that is insulin sensitive, and then you could take it a step further by manipulating that insulin sensitivity to your advantage to affect the way that your body looks, again in terms of fullness, in terms of muscle pop, and secondly in terms of your performance, so that you're stronger in the gym, you have more stamina in the gym, you're able to progress further, and it will help aid in recovery as well. Insulin sensitivity should be a paramount aspect of your diet, and that is the goal with every client that I work with. We want to get them in a position where they're as insulin sensitive as possible so that I can manipulate their carbohydrates based on their look and based on their performance. When you use carbohydrates like this, they're no longer a foe, they become a friend.